There were many questions he had, many things he felt were missing in his life. But the only thing that was missing was simply God. Being away from his Creator and having many questions about himself left him feeling hurt, lost, and eager to learn. Those feelings led him away from his Creator for parts of his life. However, he took that desire to learn and have those questions answered to lead him to the decision to change his field of study and start studying about Islam and discover more about his faith and his unanswered questions. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Ayub. I'm reaching my 29th of age. Things are going good, alhamdulillah. I'm a musician, singer-songwriter. I produce music here now and then, and yeah.
And so how did you get into music?
Well, music has been there since a very young age. So it's been something that I grew up. I was always involved somehow with entertainment, live thing instead of being close by the music. I was always close by the whole entertainment world, TV shows, and being a host and a TV child, and all this activities close by music. But music has always been the thing that I always liked, and even before singing, it was my thing, and singing came along later.
Your genre of music is very spiritual. It's very intimate in a way. And you see our generation, there isn't a lot of artists like that. It's all more mainstream, you know, and you could have gone that direction as well. But why was it that you decided to create a type of music that's more spiritual in that aspect? Like, why did you pick that?
Well, it kind of relates to my roots in a sense. I was in that kind of music industry that majority of the people would go and follow. I've seen it, I've been there, and it was not connecting, and it was a period of my life that I was out there being any typical musician that I can be, but that what I'm doing right now felt more close to me and more, organic. That's probably.
And you have a lot of fans as well, and they support you. Yeah, and how has that been like, taking your career, farther, being able to travel and sharing your music? How has that been for you?
It's nice to see people that they don't know you personally and they connect to your music, and through the music, they have some sort of love to you and some sort of support to you, and it's amazing to see them randomly. It's amazing. It's a good feeling that you actually, affected people through your music and sharing your own part of your life, at least a little part of my life. So alhamdulillah, it's a great thing. It's a blessing. It's not something to be very proud of. It's something that should be very thankful for.
So there's a few people that have sent you questions that I'm going to read out to you, and you feel free to answer whatever you feel comfortable with. So you have Aisha from the UK. What inspired you to sing?
Again, the thing that I felt unbelonged to, the spirit, the manners, the faith that I was raised and born with, and I got away for a while a bit from it, and then alhamdulillah I found it again, and it felt real and home. Probably that's why.
Sinat from Norway says, when are you going to come to make music in Europe?
I would love to. I am belong to Europe somehow. I do a lot of my music production still through online, in Europe, and inshallah soon.
Beautiful. And Mariam, also from Norway, says, where did you grow up?
I grew up like a gypsy. So I was born in a refugee camps between Iraq and Iran back in the days when it was war between Iraq and Iran. So middle of nowhere basically. And until I was 8 and 9, I was growing up in the Kurdistan region of Iraq, and then here and there, and then traveling back in the UK, and then spending my teenagehood there, and then somehow growing up, and then right now in North America and States and Canada. So it's been all over. but it's always been a good journey, and I'm very thankful for it. It's not fun to not feel like you don't have a home, but it's fun to belong to everywhere and not to belong in somewhere particular. So yeah, all over the place. I don't know.
It's nice. I mean, you got the opportunity to see more in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. Interacting with different people and
exactly. And home nice. Isn't just, you know, it's a place. It's something that you create. It's the memories. It's that feeling. So I think with your stuff as well, everywhere you go and you share your music, you create those connections with people, and that's what I think is important in that aspect.
Absolutely. Home is where the heart is. So.
Beautiful. Kamalia from the UK says, when did you sing for the first time?
I sung unprofessionally in a very, small childhood, but professionally I started singing when I was 26. So 2006, it was 2016. Sorry, it was the first time professionally I went to the studios to sing for myself. Producing music, since I was like a teenager, I used to be in the studios around the music production, seeing those big names and seeing them producing music and being singers, but myself as a singer, I wasn't really a person who does it. I was a kid and I was doing that in the school and stuff. It was something that somehow I was having some sort of love for it, but professionally when I was 26. Halima
from Germany says they want shows in Germany.
Inshallah, I've been invited a few times into Germany. So far it didn't happen, but inshallah very soon. Very soon. I'm very excited to see them.
They're waiting for you.
Apparently there's some nice people over there that I'm excited to see them.
Beautiful. And you have Ayat from Malaysia who says, I love you from Malaysia. Sing in Malays, please, as well.
Inshallah.
So I think you got to start planning. We're going to make a future concert for you.
Inshallah. There's big hope in Malaysia. I have a very good support base over there, and I'm very grateful for. Inshallah, very soon we'll be visiting there. And for Malay singing, I'll try my best. I'll probably sound terrible, but
got
inshallah.
Something going, you guys.
Inshallah.
And Mohammed from Malaysia says, visit Malaysia, brother. We want to come to your concert. So
absolutely.
Again, Malaysia,
inshallah.
Germany, UK.
Inshallah.
You got to get your fan base going. Salamat from Indonesia says, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29?
I'm 29.
How's it like?
Little kid.
almost hitting those 30s.
Yeah. It's the year before the nerve and the whole scare thing.
It's okay.
It feels good. It's all right.
Yeah.
I feel young inside.
Yeah, the grays are coming in. Nadeem from Egypt says, please sing more in Arabic, which by the way I agree
inshallah.
with.
I do have some songs in Arabic, but inshallah, yes, I am planning to put it out there more.
You also have some music in Turkish as well.
I do sing in Turkish, Arabic, hopefully Malay, hopefully even Kurdish, where my parents are from. I don't mind singing it. It's nice to.
Beautiful. So my personal question, now that you're saying that, is how many languages can you speak?
I do speak 4 languages. English is my 4th language. I do speak mother tongue as my Kurdish, language that I grew up with in the house. I speak Farsi. I speak Arabic fluently, and English is my 4th. Tiny bit of Turkish.
There you go. And how did you learn Farsi?
Farsi is something that I got it from my sisters and my siblings, because we were refugees before I was born in Iran because of war between Iraq and Iran. So they've got it always going on in the house and watching movies, songs and stuff. So I picked it up, and they say I'm pretty good at it.
There you go. That's awesome. Sarah from Kurdistan, Iraq says, why don't you sing in Kurdish?
Inshallah, I've sung in Kurdish in live shows. I don't have a record tracked in Kurdish. I don't mind. I get criticized a lot by that I don't really speak Kurdish. I don't really sing in Kurdish. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I feel like English, it would be more generalized to connect to people. That's the only reason. But inshallah soon.
Inshallah. Sayyid Ali from Malaysia. Are you converted to Islam? So did you convert to Islam?
Do I look like a converted? No, I'm not a convert to Islam. I was, alhamdulillah, born and raised as a Muslim. I was away from my faith and spiritually from my God for a while, but alhamdulillah, I was born and raised.
It's a journey. It's never like an ending. You got to continuously learn and go through that and figure things out on your own.
I'm in need for learning more than now and ever.
Exactly. Alhamdulillah. Zainab from Morocco. We love you in Morocco. Sing more Arabic, please.
Thank you, inshallah. Yeah. Morocco is one of the spots, inshallah, very soon.
And Ahmed from Morocco also says, your voice is amazing, mashallah. Please sing with Maher Zain. I agree as well.
Maher Zain is it's a great brother, and I know him. I met him, and
good guy.
inshallah,
He's probably going to be singing at my wedding when we have the music playing.
Inshallah,
we'll get one of your tracks on the list as well.
I met him first time when I told him about my journey, and coming back spiritually, and he had some sort of similarity with my thing, and we connected. It's a great person before he's becoming a singer. He's a great person and personality. And he's definitely one of the role models, music-wise.
Thank you. Mariam from Morocco says, are you married?
Yeah, let's say I am married.
You are married?
Yeah,
let's say.
Yeah, I'm almost. Let's say I'm
almost.
married.
Inshallah, fingers crossed. Ali from Iraq, I loved your concert in Erbil. Do it again.
Inshallah, yeah. The concert in Erbil was kick of my album in 2016. It was amazing. I performed in front of almost 18,000 people in Majdi Mall, and it was amazing. It was great. Inshallah.
Aisha from Saudi Arabia, read the Quran with your voice, please.
Inshallah. It would be a big thing for me to do, because reciting Quran, it's something special that I have to improve in, inshallah. But yeah, definitely, inshallah.
And Mohammed from California, Mohammed, says, is it true that you sang with Sia in the past?
No.
No?
No.
No?
Okay. We've had some sharing the same production company that we were supposed to back in the days when I was into different routes and different path of music, but not now. Yeah.
And your last question, Muna from Canada says, talk about your past.
Well, what in past? It's probably a little
journey.
part of it,
Yeah.
but
part of your journey. Something you want to share with others.
Well, the only very small thing that I probably think that people will get interested to know, it's that in my teenagehood until starting of my 20th, I was very away from Allah, and generally and spiritually I was in a very dark and lost place. Alhamdulillah, it went very fast, and I'm very grateful that it passed and I'm still alive. I could really remember those stuff, and I could have been dead in any of those moments that it would have been very terrible to meet God like that with. But it was a dark moment in my life that I'm very thankful that I'm not in it. It's desires, monies, private parties, big names that you hang around with, and it just gets you to the point of like, okay, do I want to give up all this and be a normal person? And alhamdulillah, Allah replaced that with a nice title for me, that I'm a still singer. I'm in the industry with my own condition, and very, with a better condition, definitely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Ayub. It's a pleasure to get to know more about you. And we hope to see you grow and become successful in all of this.
Inshallah. Thank you for having me.
No worries. Thank you.